friends, this is Aldie, and today I want to talk with you about 7 secrets of self-made millionaires. Because if you want to become wealthy, you need to understand exactly how millionaires think, and if you begin to understand this way of thinking, you, my friend, will eventually become a millionaire too. The first secret is single-mindedness. Look, my friends, if you want to become a millionaire, you have to become single-minded. You have to pick one industry and focus on that industry until you become a success at it. A lot of times people want to do so many different things. We always hear people talking about being a jack of all trades. But of course you already know that they're a master of none. If you really want to become wealthy, focus on that one thing that you really want to do. Begin to master it, and eventually you will start to accumulate the money that you always knew you wanted. The problem with most people is that they try to do too much in too little time. They try to do everything, but they don't accomplish anything because their mind is focused on so many different ideas. If you want to become a producer at the highest level, then you're going to understand that that one single goal will take you there. Now, I'll be the first to tell you that there's going to be a lot of goals that you need to set along the way. But I also want you to know that that single-minded purpose is really what's going to make you a millionaire in the end. The second secret of self-made millionaires is humility. My friends, if you want to become a millionaire, you really got to understand that you got to be humble along the way. So many people will pick up on your vibe if you come across as braggadocious, if you come across as being better than other people, if you come across as someone who doesn't need help or potential opportunities from those you're surrounded by. You got to understand that you don't need to show off. You don't need to make other people feel inferior in order for you to be superior. You need to understand how people think and use that psychology so you can produce on a higher level and serve those people when you become the leader you've always wanted to be. When it comes to humility, always understand that even though you might have everything, you can also lose everything. There's been so many people who've amassed a fortune. Maybe they've gained a certain status. Maybe they have millions of fans. They've won so many awards. But instantly they lost it all because of their lack of humility. Always be humble, my friends, and you will be successful in the end. The third secret of self-made millionaires is patience. If you want to become wealthy, you really got to be patient. So many people want to become wealthy so fast. They want to make $1 million in a year, but they haven't even acquired the skills or the mindset necessary to achieve that goal. You see, millionaires understand that they have to think more than day to day. They have to think month to month and even year to year. Think long term about who you're becoming in the process of achieving that goal, and everything will trickle down your path. When you ask wealthy people how long it took them to make their first fortune, they're not going to tell you that they've done it in a couple years. They're going to tell you that it took decades and decades of learning who they are, learning what they want, and learning what they had to do to accomplish that goal they've set within themselves. The fourth secret to becoming a self-made millionaire is endurance. Like I said before, you have to be in it for the long run. You can't just go in there and think to yourself, oh, how can I make all this money so quickly? You need to think about the long-term strategy and all the steps you need to take along the way. So many people end up running out of gas. They end up getting burned out within the first 3 to 5 years of operating their business. Maybe they're getting into stocks, or they're getting into real estate, or they're getting into some other lucrative business, and they find themselves running out of breath because they haven't prepared for those endeavors. Never let that be you. Be willing to go the extra mile. Be willing to stand up for what you believe in and do whatever it takes to accomplish the goal you always knew you wanted. There are millions of millionaires in the world, and every single one of them will tell you about their setbacks, about their adversity, about their struggles and their disappointments. Because if you want to become wealthy, you've got to understand that you're going to meet a lot of people who are going to give you a hard time. It's only natural. But you have to learn how to deal with those people successfully if you want to get to that next level. If you end up cursing people out along the way or getting frustrated and so mad before you even end your day, then you're never going to be successful. But if you learn how to hold your head, to have true equanimity, then you, my friend, will be able to take your life to the next level. The fifth secret to becoming a self-made millionaire is resourcefulness. You see, if you want to become wealthy, you have to be resourceful to other people, but also you need to know who are the resourceful people in your life. If you're looking for answers, you've got to know where to find it. You've got to know who to talk to. You've got to know the places that you absolutely need to go in order to find those expert answers. There's so many people who struggle to find the answers that they need because they've never done the research. They've never put in the work. They've never built the connections that they need to continue to sustain their wealth along the way. Don't ever let that be you. Make sure to understand that you need to be as resourceful to as many people as you can. Don't just be a taker. Be someone that's giving resources to other people, and eventually those resources will come right back to you. Always be a giver if you want to multiply in life. The sixth secret of becoming a self-made millionaire are details. Look, details are so important, and the masses overlook the details, and that's why they stay poor. You know, there's a major difference between an amateur barber and an expert barber. An amateur barber is going to be a cookie cutter. They're going to know how to do all the haircuts, but they're not going to do it as well. If you go to an expert barber, they're going to know how to do every single haircut because they're staying up to date. They're practicing their craft. They're making sure that their equipment is suitable for your needs, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to go the extra mile because they're detailed. There's so many people who overlook the details. If you go to the most luxurious places in the world, you're going to see the details on the ceilings, the details on the ground, the details in the customer service that you'll experience along the way. Rich people see the details, but poor people see the price. When you go shopping with a poor person, they're going to go straight to the clearance rack. They're going to try to find all the deals. But if you go shopping with a rich person, they're going to look for what they want. They don't care if it's a deal. Now, they don't mind if it's a deal, but they're not looking only for deals. They're looking for exactly what they want because they know what they want. They've desired it for so long. But poor people, they're different. They're going to go with what they can afford. And I've been there before. I've been that poor person who went shopping and I bought all this clothes I didn't like just because it was on sale. And then I changed my mindset and I began to see the details, which made me richer and made the price a lot smaller. And the seventh secret of a self-made millionaire is action. You know, if you want to get anything done, you've got to give it to a busy person. Because if you give it to a lazy person, they're going to find more ways to procrastinate on it. They're going to be overwhelmed and it will never be accomplished. But if you give it to someone that's busy, you're going to see them taking action after action after action. Because millionaires make decisions all the time. They make decisions every moment. And most millionaires will make 10 times more decisions than the average person. So make a decision and take action on what you know. Don't just be busy focusing on activities. Be busy focusing on the results you want to pursue. The man who owns a Rolls Royce will never wait to get it done because he knows what it takes to get that first Rolls Royce, and he knows that it doesn't pay for itself. So he continues to work harder on himself. He works harder on his job. He works harder on every single responsibility that he has because he knows he wants to maintain and continue to grow his success. Alright my friends, I shared with you 7 secrets to become a self-made millionaire. My neighbors are millionaires and I talk to millionaires every single day. I know what I'm talking about and I know these 7 secrets will work for you as long as you apply them. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, hit that notification button, and leave a comment in the section below. Please follow me on Instagram, and of course if you want mentorship with me, reach out at info@danielalley.com. My friends, I look forward to watching you become successful and hitting that $1 million mark.